the pressure has worked. We have forced the swamp to at least get a vote to get their views on paper. We have a vote. Before I jump into it, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's CMMG. CMMG is a phenomenal company here in America. They make American-made products. Some are long, some are short. They all go boom and bang. Some have surface area suitable for shouldering, if you're on the ATF side watching this, and some of their products don't. The one that doesn't I want to tell you about is the Descent. I have a Descent. It is awesome to shoot, and it's in this limited Putina color. For a very limited time, you can see here you have until July 7th. You also can obtain your Descent in this limited run of Putina. Once they're gone, it will never be back. And while you're over at CMMG, you can save big with code GNG10 off of all of your purchases. They make some phenomenal things there. They have a new Descent in 16 inches. They also have some that are shorter. They have a lot of other products too. Check out the Mark 47, aka the Mutant. I love that thing. Thanks to CMMG for being a sponsor and a friend. Love y'all. All right, guys, the immense amount of pressure that you, the viewership, have put on your representatives in Congress. We have pushed leadership after calling them out. And then yesterday I did the video of Steve Scalise saying, no, that's not what we meant. And then we put more pressure on him yesterday. Well, Andrew Clyde, Representative Andrew Clyde from Georgia, put this out yesterday. He said, breaking. House GOP leadership just confirmed my resolution to block the ATF's unconstitutional pistol brace rule will come to the House floor for a vote next Tuesday. I will hold them to this promise, and I will never back down in the fight to defend our natural rights. And he put this out just before 5 p.m. last night. Now, Representative Clyde is one of us, guys and gals. He owns a gun shop in Athens, Georgia, Clyde Armory. And he has, like I said yesterday, put himself out there. Leadership has caved because they got caught lying and they got caught using politics against the Second Amendment by saying, oh, look here, Rep. Clyde, if you don't vote for our debt ceiling agreement with Joe Biden, then you're not going to get a vote on your rule, your House Joint Resolution 44 to stop the ATF. So here we are. We get a vote next Tuesday, and I'll try to put that live. I'll finish my studio as fast as I can, and we'll cover that if I can get everything done. Now, there's a lot of people in the comment section that don't understand what House Joint Resolution 44 is and why we're pushing it the way we are. A lot of the comments say, well, Schumer will never bring it to a floor vote in the Senate. Well, if this passes the House Tuesday, which obviously if they're bringing it to the floor for a vote, they have the votes. They have for a while. They just didn't want to bother with this because I've told you many times, done many videos on this, why they didn't want to. If you want to know, watch the other videos. The reason we're doing this is because when this passes the House, it'll have special consideration, which means that it can be forced to the floor in the Senate for a vote by by the groups of Republicans in the Senate, and Schumer can't filibuster it. It also only needs 51 votes. Now that means we got to pick up 4. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But guys and gals, to have the U.S. House of Representatives majority say that we disapprove of this bureaucratic rule will go great lengths moving forward. This is a chess game here. We want this pawn. Actually, this is like a bishop. We want this bishop going forward because it will absolutely be used against Biden's administration and the Department of Justice and the ATF. Believe me, there's a strategy to this. Maybe it gets through the Senate, maybe it doesn't. Joe Biden will never, ever sign it, and we probably will never get, let's be realistic, we're not going to get the override the veto numbers, but we want that initial vote. We want that roll call to see who's with us and against us. And going forward, it'll pay dividends. So I want to thank Representative Clyde for sponsoring the bill and pushing it as hard as he has. I want to thank Gun Owners of America, who has worked like this with Representative Clyde throughout this whole process on this resolution to get it where it is. Without GOA and Representative Clyde, this doesn't happen. Let's be honest. And I'm going to go out on a ledge. I'm going to go out on a limb. Without you, the viewers of Guns and Gadgets, calling your representatives, emailing your representatives, visiting your representatives and putting pressure on them and telling them, we know what you're up to, we know what you're doing, and we will not forget. It has absolutely moved the needle in this process. And I humbly thank you for doing that. A lot of you have called for the first time ever, your representatives, and now you know how easy it is. I expect you to keep doing it when we need to have our voices heard. So hopefully Tuesday we get the vote, and we'll see what goes on in the Senate. But that vote, that roll call vote, is going to be huge. Thank you, guys and gals, for your effort, for your patriotic effort. And without you, none of this is possible. And this is not lost on me. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Welcome to Guns and Gadgets. If you like Second Amendment news, whether it's litigation or legislation or anything in between, no matter where it happens in this country, I bring it to you every day, multiple times a day, and I will have a nice video for you, another victory coming up in today's second video. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks again, and take care.